Hey everyone, welcome to this explainer. Today, we're going to break down exactly how to build the ultimate price-to-performance powerhouse for 2026. We aren't just talking about slapping some random parts together here. No, we're looking at a meticulously crafted blueprint that's literally designed to maximize every single dollar you spend, making sure you get top-tier performance for years to come.
It's kind of the holy grail of PC building, right? Building a future-proof PC in 2026 without completely emptying your wallet. Well, if you want a system that effortlessly handles high-FPS gaming, totally smooth video editing, and heavy multitasking, this component list is an absolute game-changer. We're going to see exactly how to achieve that elite performance while staying firmly within a smart budget.
So, to build this beast, we'll follow a strict four-part blueprint. We've got the foundation, the brain, memory and speed, and finally, muscle and housing. Let's get right into it.
Starting off with Part 1, the foundation, we're looking at the MSI B760M Gaming Plus Wi-Fi DDR5.
This compact micro ATX board is the absolute bedrock of our whole system. And really, the key to its strength is the LGA 1700 socket. What this means for you is massive future-proofing, because it natively supports Intel's 12th, 13th, and 14th gen processors. So you're getting real upgrade flexibility here instead of just being locked into a single era of tech.
Now, you've got to check out the power architecture. It features this super robust 12+1+1 duet rail power system. When you combine that with those heavy-plated VRM heatsinks, it basically guarantees perfectly stable voltage. And trust me, during an intense rendering session or a multi-hour gaming marathon, that stability is absolutely crucial. It prevents crashes and lets your processor maintain those high boost clocks safely without burning up.
Moving on to Part 2, the brain of our beast, the Intel Core i5-14400F. To pair perfectly with our foundation, we slot in this processor, and the magic number here is 10. With 10 dedicated cores and 16 threads boosting all the way to 4.7 GHz, you're looking at incredible, sustained frame rates in modern titles. Plus, having those 16 threads, that means you have a ton of overhead. So if you're streaming gameplay or running heavy productivity apps on the side, this chip literally won't even break a sweat.
Now, our smart savings approach really comes down to a single letter. It's the F in 1444F. That letter tells us it's a chip without integrated graphics. And by purposefully cutting a feature we really just don't need, we're saving money that can be immediately reallocated into a dedicated graphics card. It's a real win-win.
All right, Part 3, memory and speed. We're talking 32 gigs of DDR5 RAM and a super fast NVMe SSD.
To take full advantage of the massive bandwidth upgrades over older DDR4 platforms, the absolute sweet spot for memory is 32 gigabytes. We are equipping a CORSAIR Vengeance DDR5 kit running at a blistering 6,000 MHz. In the 2026 landscape, this makes sure you've got massive, ultra-fast memory lanes to pass data back and forth pretty much instantaneously.
For storage, we're matching that memory speed with a lightning-fast 1TB NVMe PCIe Gen 4 SSD. But, as you know, speed generates heat, right? Well, that's why this setup is so clever. The drive is actively shielded from thermal throttling by the motherboard's built-in M2 Shield Frozr heatsink. This integrated piece of metal basically ensures your SSD stays cool and runs at peak velocity, without constantly slowing itself down just to survive.
So, what's the actual tangible impact of that elite cooling and storage combo? 5 seconds. Because that Gen 4 drive is kept totally thermally stable, your system boot times will stay remarkably flat at under 5 seconds. You just press the power button and you're ready to go in the blink of an eye. Absolutely wild.
Finally, we're at Part 4, muscle and housing. This covers our GPU, power, and connectivity.
Building directly on that motherboard foundation we talked about earlier, we're going to utilize its PCIe steel armor. This is a reinforced slot that uses extra solder points, basically designed to prevent modern, super heavy graphics cards from sagging or straight up breaking the PCIe connection. So whether you drop in an RTX 4060 Ti or an RX 7600 XT, this armor protects your board while you safely shred through 1080p Ultra and 1440p gaming setups.
To actually fuel and house this beast, we're wrapping the whole build in a frosty, high airflow mesh case, which is going to keep those internal temperatures incredibly low. We're powering the whole shebang with a highly reliable 650-watt 80-plus bronze power supply. And, seamlessly integrated right into the motherboard's rear I/O, we have ultra-fast Wi-Fi 6E and Bluetooth 5.3. That gives you top-tier wireless connectivity right out of the box. No need to mess around with any extra clunky dongles.
So what do you think of this DDR5 component lineup for 2026? This blueprint really gives you killer aesthetics, elite multitasking speeds, and huge room to upgrade. It pretty much proves you do not need to spend thousands of dollars to get next-gen performance. As hardware keeps evolving like this, it really begs the question, with budget builds now delivering this tier of raw power, is the era of the ultra-expensive flagship gaming PC finally coming to an end? Definitely something to think about for your next upgrade. Thanks for hanging out with us, and I'll catch you in the next